Welcome back to Daytime on Rogers TV. I'm joined by my friend Chris Drury here with me on set, who is a promoter and owner of a brand new, can I say brand new?
Yes, sure. Wrestling
extravaganza here in Barrie. It is Powerslam Wrestling Extreme. I love how we have professional wrestling in our backyard here in Barrie.
Yeah.
Talk about how exciting this is for you.
Oh, this is great. I mean, this is my 25th year in professional wrestling, and I moved to Barrie in July of last year. And I really see that this is a great city and a great community, and Simcoe County itself is a great place. Yes. And we're a grassroots organization, and we chose Barrie, first of all, because I live here, but also just it seems that this community is so involved in what people do.
It really
locally.
is. One of the cool things about your wrestling is you mentioned to me it's family friendly. And again, how perfect is that for the city of Barrie and the community surrounding us? What is family friendly wrestling? Family friendly
is much different from the how most people perceive professional wrestling nowadays. There's no profanity, no swearing. There's no X-rated stuff that goes on at the shows. Okay. There's not a lot of blood. It's just a family. You can bring your whole family from kids right up to grandmas and grandpas and have a great night out as a family.
I love that. That's amazing. And where are you wrestling for all the viewers out there who are now hooked because they know that there's wrestling in their backyard?
Our next event will be on Saturday night, March the 2nd at 7 p.m. at Spotlight Event Center, which is located at 41 Essa Road.
Essa Road.
Right here in Barrie.
Amazing. Now today you actually brought one of your talents with you. We have a wrestler with us. Maybe
yes,
you can talk a little bit about Hornet before I bring him on set.
Hornet is, he actually trained originally with, we've been doing Powerslam Wrestling Extreme since 2000. He graduated from our Powerslam Academy. He was a great young kid when he came in and started wrestling for us. I'm not too happy with the way his attitude has changed over the years.
Why? What's up with his attitude now?
He's what you would call kind of a bad guy. He's changed his attitude from being the fan favorite and everybody's hero, and his persona now is not exactly the same way as he started out.
Really?
He's also traveled all over the world, so I think some of that's gone to his head.
But yet, when you say that, it's still family friendly. But his ego is just there's something not right anymore. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. When you talk to him, you'll probably see what I mean.
Okay. Well, why don't we bring him in, Hornet? Come on over here. And Hornet brought a friend with him. Can't wait for this.
That's right. That's right.
All right, here, step back there, my Hornet. I don't want you to trip. Okay, perfect. Now, come a little closer to me here.
Hold on. Can I just say something? I don't know what this bad attitude you're talking about is, but I also don't know who your wardrobe lady is.
What do you mean?
I mean, you look like you need some Fijian culture.
Fijian culture? Okay, if you hold this, I will wear this. What is Fijian culture?
Well, first of all, that's called Fijian Sulu. Traditionally, it's what the men wear.
Oh, what the?
But well, like I said, your wardrobe lady screwed up a little bit.
Okay,
so
okay.
You just wrap it around, wrap it as tight as you want. Don't worry, I'll help you out of it later.
family fun though, right?
All right, family fun. Absolutely.
Okay, so who did you bring with you here?
This is my albino corn snake, Cannibal. He's about 6 years old, and
he goes with you everywhere?
He goes with me everywhere. I don't always bring him to shows, so we'll see. Normally, if the crowd is good, if it's a nice loud crowd, then I'll bring him out with me. So, Barrie, if you want to see him, you're gonna have to make some noise.
Absolutely, you can make some noise. Now, what do you think of his attitude so far?
That's Hornet.
This is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Hornet, I haven't perfected this yet, but I will.
I'll help you with
I promise.
Don't
worry. Okay, good. I'm trying to make this work. So, how long have you been wrestling yourself?
I've been wrestling for 11 years now. I started out, like Chris said, I started out with him. Over the years, I've wrestled in Mexico, Japan, Europe, all over the States. So it's taken me all over the world. I've been a champion other places, but right now I am the Powerslam Wrestling Champion.
So you're going to be defending your title soon?
I will be defending my title on March 2nd against Ruffy Silverstein. Right now he's doing a tour in the freezing cold weather of Manitoba. I don't know why.
Why would you go to Manitoba?
Especially to prepare against me. I'm enjoying my life in Fiji, and even like right now it's a little cold in Barrie, but...
Yeah, you're a brave man for wearing that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, when you're here, I'm talking about his opponent, Ruffy
Silverstein.
It's
not important, don't worry.
No? Well, I just want to know a little bit about the competition. Can I ask? Okay, here, get over here and help me, because he might turn on me soon. So tell me about the competition.
Ruffy Silverstein actually has worked for the large major promotions internationally. He's been on television quite a bit. Ruffy Silverstein's a veteran of about 15 years in the wrestling business, and Ruffy actually won his match on January 24th here in Barrie, which by the end of the show, because of everybody being upset about the way things went, there was a 6-man tag match, and just after winning this title, Ruffy Silverstein actually made Hornet tap out in a sharpshooter, and that's why he's getting this title shot on March 2nd.
Okay. He needed all of his friends with him to attack me. It was a blindsided attack. He can't do it one-on-one. He will not be able to tap me out.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous for this fight already.
He's nervous for
there's
this
two
fight
things
already.
I want to make sure we talk about here. I'm a little bit scared. I'm behaving myself. That's why I don't know why the snake is this close to me right now.
I've heard about you.
Yes, you know I throw snakes. You know that. I shared that story with you. Now, Hornet.
Yeah.
You have a pretty inspiring story.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say I'm pretty.
You're pretty too, but you also have a very inspiring story, and I am sweating buckets right now. So if you could share your story as to how you got started in wrestling and how you got involved, that'd be amazing.
Well, to be honest with you,
I'm shaking right now, just so you know.
My whole life, I just, from the time I can't even remember how old I was, but I guess when my dad came to Canada, he discovered professional wrestling, and so me and my brother, we just grew up watching wrestling with him, and as far as back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a professional wrestler. Back watching like the Rougeaus in Quebec, because we used to get that on TV here as well, and when I grew up, like you know, like when I was starting to get into high school, that's when the internet became like a household thing. And that's when you decide, like, okay, what do you do with your life? How do you get into whatever you want to become, whether it's a cop or whatever? And I still hadn't grown out of wanting to become a professional wrestler. So I looked up on the internet, you know, how does somebody become a professional wrestler? And that's when I found out about local wrestling right here in Ontario and Chris Jury's promotion at the time. I got in contact with some of his wrestlers, Notorious TID and the Custom Made Man, who will be wrestling in Barrie on March 2nd. And they took me under the wing and they trained me. And still to this day, they're still wrestling. I think Custom actually... He's been talking some smack. I think he wants a shot at my title. So.
Wow, there's a lot of smack talk, or talk smack, or whatever we want to call it. Now, Chris, you mentioned the Powerslam Academy. I want to talk about that as well, because there's a lot of young kids, or you know, that are looking at this and saying, "I want to do this." They look at Hornet as a role model. So, how can they get involved? How can they get started?
Basically, at this point right now, the Powerslam Academy is something we ran out of Stony Creek, Ontario. It shut down in 2003. But you never know. There are schools, if people look online, there are wrestling schools that they can attend, and who knows, sometime maybe in the summer or the fall of this year, we might just look at opening something here locally in Barrie.
Absolutely. And what's the website so viewers can check it out, so they can come to some of the shows and check Hornet out?
Sure. It's www.teampowerslam.com, or you can find us on Facebook under Powerslam Wrestling Extreme.
Fantastic. And any final words for you for your big fight, big match?
Well, check me out on Twitter at Mind of Hornet, and on March 2nd, Ruffy Silverstein, I'm going to prove to all you Canadians why it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the stinger on the Hornet.
Ooh, I love that. All right, and in the meantime, let's go outside. I want you outside with me and Melanie. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's stay inside. Let's throw things over to Melanie and see what she's up to right now.
Pretty.